Welcome back to Global Happenings today. We're so excited to have you again. Still giving you updates about what is going on in Peter Obi's camp. In faraway place Adamawa State already, we have seen videos of people giving up on APC and PDP to be a part of a Labour Party, and some of them went as far as even burning their membership card. Talking about membership card of PDP and APC, and they are ready to run. But that's not our focal point right now. But we're looking at the interactive session that Peter Obi had with some of his supporters yesterday, where a lot of concerns were brought up. One of which is the issue of gang up against Peter Obi. That this is quite a critical period for the campaign, and being that he's sweeping through virtually all the states in Nigeria, there is a kind of a gang up which has been reported by his support network. We're going to be looking at what they had to tell him and some of his reactions. And according to the news, Peter Obi Support Network (POSN) has raised the alarm of a coordinated attack against the 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate. The body described as defeatist the antics of opposition presidential campaign organization and their political parties. POSN accused them of outright distortion and mischievous misquoting of the former Anambra State governor's speech in order to discredit him. In a statement by Onwusoanya Jones, Director of Strategic Communication, he said opponents were intimidated by Obi's knowledgeability on statistics and information of world economy. Jones noted that they resort to faking his speeches and attempting to put words in his mouth is a strategy by the struggling opposition. POSN stressed that Obi does not gamble with figures and facts because he is a keen researcher and a passionate seeker for solutions to Nigerians' challenges. Jones said Obi has continued to restructure the way politics is played by focusing on issues and presenting credible and workable data from developed, developing, and underdeveloped nations. POSN mocked other 2023 candidates for sitting lazily, declaring them incompetent and unprepared for the tasks of the presidency. According to him, he said, we challenge these disgruntled fact checkers and their sponsors to provide any credible evidence of Peter Obi's speeches where he gave out any of these wrong figures. Jones added that the country can walk again and that with the right leadership in place, Nigerians can regain their pride of nationhood. Now, I listened to the video. I won't want to, bring it up here. But Peter Obi took our time also to say some very interesting thing. For example, letting the support team and every other person who is in support, whether in Nigeria and in the diaspora, to understand that this is quite a crucial period for the team and that they should be expecting more. He then talked about the fact that some of the institution he attended have even called him to question why people are checking on a lot of things about him, that more than 1,000 people, you can imagine that what is going on is not a child's play. They have realized that he has gotten a hold of the people's mind, and his support and structure seems to be building itself, and for that reason they have decided to attack some of the data that he had put out, one of which is his qualification. According to him, he said that they even wrote to some of his, institution that he attended, requesting to know if actually he attended it, such that the institution had to call him. That more than 1,000 people have written to them, requesting to know what is happening, requesting to know if he actually attended their schools. And they were like, what's going on? Why is it that people are requesting to know so much about? He even then did make mention of Google, that he has been one person that have been, a lot of people have been trying to search him out and all of that. Now, this is expected, being that he has not been found wanting in different areas. There have been a lot of question marks about a lot of people. At least we've gotten to hear about Bola and McTinibu. Some people say he did not attend university. He has not presented his primary school. I think primary and nursery. Some said it's on the basis of age that he won't want to present it. Some even said that he didn't attend whether Chicago University or whatever, that he didn't attend it. A lot of fact finding has taken place. But in the case of Peter Obi, they are pushing hard because this guy seems to be too perfect, to be in that position. One of the things very prominent about Nigerian politics is the fact that people always want to have something against you so that they can use that to remote control you and not allow you to function decisively. It's one thing to function, but it's another thing to function intentionally and decisively. So most of the time when people have your secret in their hands, it kind of control the way you respond to things and all of that. So right now, that is the level of pressure and challenge that Peter Obi is going through, and the support team already are also up to the task as they are sending out signals to let the people understand that, hey, we are not backing out. We are out to support, and we are doing everything. If you feel that you have something against Peter Obi, bring it up. Let's put it on the table and trash it out. Another thing about Peter Obi is that he's so knowledgeable about virtually everything that is happening all around the country, especially when he realizes that that thing is a problem in the country. It's one of the finest that we've not seen. Other people can be attacking their own fellow politicians and all of that, but he seems to be issue based, and not opening based, issue based in his discussion, bringing up issues and trashing it out one after the other. One of the most fantastic statements I did hear him talk about also was the issue of the statement he made far back in 2017, considering the rate at which Nigerians were getting debt, and he said, these debts you guys are getting, I know, claiming that you want to use it to solve the problems and also to meet up with the demands of the budget and all of that, it's going to blow up on us, that a time will come that to pay back these debts will be so difficult. And today it has materialized. So already we are seeing him as someone who can solve the problems of Nigeria. As we're talking now, in the first quarter, I think the revenue that Nigeria it was about 1.6 billion naira, and to fix the debts for the first quarter, Nigeria needed $1.9 billion. So we have to go around, look for some way to get 300 billion naira, which is not a small money. So you now realize that before this particular administration will come to an end, Nigeria may not be able to, fix their debts as expected, and so already Peter Obi is too prepared for a lot of people, and they're looking for ways they can play down on him. And based on his preparation and his ability to convince the people that he can fix the issues on ground, a lot of challenges are coming up. Nigerians need to refuse to give in to these challenges and continue to support him so that at the end of the day, we can come out successful. Someone talked about the issue of Northeast and Northwest, that they are ready to support the person of Atiku. But I think that it might not turn out perfectly as most people are saying, because virtually all the geopolitical zone in Nigeria will watch themselves sharing votes, because already the tsunami whereof invading the northern part of the country by supporters of Peter Obi is one thing that leaves a lot of Bola Ahmed Tinubu supporters and Atiku Abubakar to think if this thing will be as easy as they think it will be. That's what we'd like to leave it. Go to our comment section. What's your position on the challenges and the gang up against